Hey guys, it's Jessie. Today I am doing my February wrap-up and I am really excited to share what I read because I loved everything that I did read this month. So here we go. My one reread of the month was The Choice because the movie is out and I wanted to go see it with girlfriends, so I haven't quite made it to the movies yet, but I have read this and absolutely loved it. I'm just a really big Nicholas Sparks fan. I know there's a little controversy. Some people like him, some don't. Seems to be a little repetitive at times, but I absolutely love all his books, so I always buy them. This one is about a girl named Gabby who meets this guy, Travis, who happens to be her neighbor, and they end up bonding and falling in love. And it's just their cute little love story and what happens as time goes on. It's filled with hope and love, and it's adorable. So I can't wait to watch the movie and see how well that one holds up to the book. Next I have Soppy by Philippa, and this is so adorable. I actually ran across a couple little clips of the comic on Facebook and loved it and kind of followed this little paper trail and kind of fell down the rabbit hole until I found this book and had to have it. And of course, I think it was so popular that Amazon actually had sold out, so it was on back order, but I ordered it anyway. It arrived just in time for Valentine's and it was super, super cute. I love that it just portrays a real relationship over everyday life and the mundane things that some people may take for granted, but actually make being in a relationship so wonderful. I just wanted to share one of my favorite pages, and it says, "Can I come in here?" The guy says, "Sure," and she kind of walks in with this big old blanket and everything and ends up just crashing on the floor. That is totally me. So I don't care where Zach is in the house, I will always find him and pull up a blanket and a book and lay near just so I can be in the same room or the vicinity as he is. My other favorite is this one. It says, "Do you want to order pizza for dinner? But we should cook. I don't know." So the guy says, "Toss a coin." The chick says, "I'll toss a DVD. Face up, cook, face down, pizza. Can we get a pizza anyway?" That is exactly how our relationship goes anyway. Zach always knows my mind is completely made up before we even get to the final option there. So I think this, like I said, just portrays a real relationship in everyday life, and it's super cute. I'm actually even considering buying a bunch of these and giving them to clients as gifts because they're just adorable. There's no other word. It's just adorable. I read Caroline Kepnes' book, You, which I absolutely loved. I was a tiny bit disappointed that it wasn't as much of a thriller as I expected it to be, but it's still a really great little mystery book. I'm not going to go too far into depth because I do have a full review up of this, so I will leave that in the description below. But just to give you a little quick overview, it is about a guy named Joe, and he quickly falls in love with this girl, Beck, and he is obsessed with her and stalks her and plants himself in her life and does everything he can to be with her, and so it's just this really creepy guy that you end up really loving. So it's kind of odd, but it's great, and I just got the sequel, Hidden Body, so I can't wait to continue on with Joe. I read Nimona by Noelle Stevenson, and I had no idea what to really expect going into this other than it just had a lot of hype and I've heard good things about it. So when I picked it up, I found myself laughing throughout the story, and I loved that Nimona was a shapeshifter and was trying to be Lord Ballister's sidekick and how often she would turn into the shark and scare him. Like I said, I found myself laughing throughout this, and I think it was a really great story, had an awesome artwork, and I just really, really enjoyed it. I was also sent my very first ARC this month by the author Karan, Bajaj, so I'm sorry if I butchered that, but it was fantastic. As soon as Karan reached out to me, I was immediately intrigued with the book and couldn't wait to get my hands on it. And it was a digital copy, and I'm not a huge e-reader. I love getting a physical book, but I was really happy to go ahead and read this anyway and be one of the first in the US to actually get my hands on it. The book is called The Yoga of Max's Discontent, and I really, really enjoyed it. I found it to be very eye-opening and made me think. I plan on doing a full book review just to dedicate more of my thoughts to it because I feel like it was such a thought-provoking book that it needs more than just a couple seconds to really dive into it. So I will make sure that I update this with the link to that below. Otherwise, subscribe and watch for that because I will get that to you very soon. Last but not least is Fangirl by Rowell, and I adored this book. Again, this is another one I do have a full review on, so I'm not going to go too far into depth, but it's about twin sisters, Kath and Ren, who go to college, and they have spent the first 18 years of their life side by side, so when Ren decides to go off on her own, it really throws Kath into a major anxiety attack. And so it's her dealing with her new life and school and trying to get along. I just freaking adore this. This is one that I will read over and over. So like I said, I have a full review and I will leave that in the description below as well, so if you would like to hear more of my thoughts, go ahead and click on that. I just want to say thanks again for tuning in, you guys. I really appreciate it. Be sure to stay tuned and subscribe so you guys will be the first to be notified when a video gets released. But I am currently working on a couple book reviews on their own, and again, a March TBR, because there are so many great books on my shelf that I just can't wait to get to. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you and chatting with you. So feel free to leave comments below, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys.